All right, Shalom. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Giving all praises, honor to Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the elders and apostles. Taught us is truth. All right, so this is your brother Samat coming to you in the spirit power of Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai. See the image above. All right, this is this is a likeness, if you will, or illustration, all right, of New Jerusalem. All right, what is that New Jerusalem? The New Jerusalem is that holy city, all right, pursuant to Revelation 21. All right, that holy city that cometh down from the heavens, all right, on earth. All right, it's that kingdom that is spoken of in Matthew the 6th chapter in the Lord's Prayer, right? Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So the Most High is going to send this New Jerusalem, all right, this city, which is ultimately the kingdom of heaven, all right, for the elect and ultimately the nation of Israel. Okay, when Yahweh Shai comes to liberate our people, all right, to deliver us, all right, under the order and tutelage of his father Yahweh, when he comes to deliver us and put us in our land, and we earnestly groan, all right, which I'm about to get into, to ultimately be clothed, right, with that house that is in heaven. That house, first and foremost, is talking about those spiritual bodies, and second is talking about, all right, the kingdom of heaven. Because why? We know that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of heaven. So therefore, if you are in a state of mortality, or if you are in the flesh, you are not going to be able to enter and inherit the kingdom of heaven. Let's jump right into it. This is 2 Corinthians 5th chapter, and I'm going to start at 1. For we know that if our earthly house of this tabernacle were dissolved, we have a building of the Most High, or a building of God, and house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens. All right, what is that earthly house? All right, the earthly house is first and foremost talking about these bodies, all right, because these bodies are terrestrial. They're made of elements and materials ultimately of the earth, all right. That's why when people die, all right, their body decomposes, all right, and goes back into the earth, as the scriptures even say. So these bodies, all right, if these bodies were to be dissolved ultimately, right, we know, and our spirit leaves these bodies, we know that we have a house in eternal in the heavens, man. You know, our bodies are currently on reserve, waiting for us in the kingdom of heaven. All right, and the Most High is, or rather Yahweh Shai, you know, under the blueprint of Yahweh he was given the blueprint, all right, to design those bodies for us and to design this kingdom. All right, so we know that it speaks about that the foundations of were going to be all different type of precious stones, which this illustration doesn't really illustrate correctly. I mean, of course, you're not going to be able to do it correctly because no eyes have seen, right? But, you know, just based on the scriptures where it talks about all the different stones that the kingdom of heaven were going to be made up of, right? And that our streets were going to be paved with gold, the gold so pure that it's like transparent glass, all right? So you'll be able to literally see your reflection, if you will, you know, of gold, bro, so pure that you can just see your reflection in it, all right? All throughout the streets and different buildings made. See, this is just this is still above and beyond what we're used to seeing. We've never seen a city or buildings made of gold, right? So this illustration still does what it's supposed to do, but most importantly, the kingdom of heaven is going to be so beautiful that you're going to see it's going to be made up of so many different colors and vibrations. All right, we're going to have different materials and elements and stones and minerals of different colors and shades that we've never even seen before. You know, buildings, you might have a building made out of pure sapphire. Then you might have a building made out of amethyst and emerald combination. And then you might take the sardonyx and, you know, the ruby, and you might mix it together. Then it might be a stone that It's a colorful stone that has 7 different colors in it mixed together, and then the build is made out of that. Your kingdom is going to be beautiful, man. But first and foremost, man, we got to get out of these bodies. All right, we have to get out of these fleshly, sinful, deteriorating bodies. All right, I'm sleepy as hell. I'm tired as hell right now, man. Just got off work not too long ago, and then in an hour's time, 6 o'clock. It's currently 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as I'm recording this video. I have to get to training at 6, man, from 6 to 10. And then after that, it's the Shabbat currently, right? It's been the Shabbat since last night, so I wasn't able to get my workout in. And I like to get my workout in. I need to get my workout in. So I'm going to hit the gym as soon as I get out of training at 10. So, and I'm tired, man. And I'm going to be tired. But it's things that has to be done. But the point is, when we get these new bodies, we're not going to feel these tiredom, all right, these tiredness. And really, and then even then, we're not going to have to labor, all right? We're not going to have to study and, learn new skills and have to put the time in and labor. No, we're going to simply know everything. We're simply going to be perfection. We're going to have the abundance, and there's no such thing as time, all right, in the kingdom, in the world to come for the Israelites. All right, let's go back into 2 Corinthians. Chapter 5, verse 2. For in this we groan, earnestly desiring to be clothed upon with our house, which is from heaven, right? We're earnestly desiring to be in that new body and inherit our kingdom. If so, that being clothed, we shall not be found naked, right? Because we're going to be full of wisdom, all right? We're going to be full of wisdom, and we're not going to feel or know shame, all right? We're only going to know glory and praise and honor, all right, and fame. It says, verse 4, for we that are in this tabernacle do groan, all right, being burdened, not for that we would be unclothed, but clothed upon, that mortality might be swallowed up of life. Exactly. Mortality might be swallowed up, because mortality means subject unto death. All right. And immortality means not subject to death, just to keep it simple. All right. Mortality meaning subject to death, and immortality, which is the opposite, which is not subject to death. All right. So we're not going to age. We're not going to die. All right. We're not going to get sick. We're not going to get hurt, all right, because our bodies are going to be made of celestial. I don't know. I can't even comprehend it, man. Just think about Superman. Just think about the concept of Superman minus kryptonite. Imagine if there was no such thing as kryptonite and Superman had no weakness. Essentially, that's how we would be, all right. No material, no bullet, no knife, nothing on earth or even in the heavens. I mean, ultimately, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai could do some damage, but keeping it simple, there's no object or obstacle or anything that can harm us, penetrate our skin, damage our skin, affect our skin. All right, we're not going to have the need to eat, drink, sleep, recover, rest. No. All right, we're going to simply eat and drink for pleasure. We're going to simply sleep for pleasure. We're going to simply rest for pleasure. Everything we do will be for pleasure. All right, and it's going to all be in righteousness. All right, you're going to be able to do your heart's desire. All right, and just remember, and when I say you're going to be able to do your heart's desire, if you desire something wickedly or whatever, then ultimately your heart is not righteous or in the spirit. So therefore, you're not going to be in that body. All right. Because once you're in those bodies, ultimately your heart's desires are going to be righteous. Okay. You're not going to be able to have a wicked thought. A wicked thought will not possess your mind. It will not possess your body. There will it doesn't exist. Okay. Verse 5, it says, now he that have wrought us the same self thing is the Most High, and also have given us the earnest of the Spirit. Therefore we are always confident, knowing whilst we are at home in the body, we are absent from the Lord. For we walk by faith and not by sight. It says, we are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body and present with the Lord. Wherefore we labor that whether present or absent, we may be accepted of him. It says, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he have done, whether it be good or bad. And it's a lot. I'm gonna end it there, but you get the point. All right. We labor so that we can enter into that body. All right. So that when we appear before that judgment seat, all right, it's ultimately we're getting glorified. All right. We're getting crowned. All right. And that crowning ceremony pursuing the second Esdras. I can't remember the exact chapter. But you know, where it's going into the crowning ceremony, Yahushua is crowning the elect. Right. That's what we labor for. We labor to be of that lot. All right. So we ultimately want to be delivered from Jacob's trouble. You know, all the pestilences and seditions and judgments and tribulations to come in those times. And then in the end all be all, to escape the nuclear missiles. All right. When the nuclear missiles hit this place, and wherever all the other elect are scattered across the world, whatever their last hoorah is, to be able to escape that. All right. To then enter into that chariot. And the moment you enter into that chariot, all right, in the blinking and the twinkling of an eye, ye shall be changed. All right. And then we'll have our crowning ceremony. So let's go over to that in John. All right. Where Yahushua has pretty much told us that he'll come to get us, and he's going to, let's read it. This is John 14, and let's start at 1. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in the Most High, or you believe in Yahweh, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself. And where I am, there ye may be also. And whither I go, ye know, and the way ye know. Exactly. So the Most High set up his son Yahushua to prepare a place for us, man. So we are ought to believe in Yahushua as we once and still do believe in Yahweh, okay? Because Yahweh sent his son Yahushua to be our deliverer, okay? And he went and prepared a place for us. And when you watch the news and different things like that, a lot of these space scientists and space researchers and things like that, I can't remember what the term for them is, astronomers or something like that, whatever. But they were saying just recently that the universe is expanding, all right, and it feels like they discovered multiple universes and multiple planets and different things like that, and ultimately, that's Yahushua, all right, preparing the places for us, because it says in my Father's house are many mansions. Just let that sink in for a second. In my Father's house are many mansions. Is this talking about earth? Is earth the Lord's house? No. All right. Earth is the Lord's footstool, man. All right. And the heavens is the Lord's house. All right. So in his house are many mansions, and those mansions are essentially just, you know, whatever the Most High has planned for us, you know, whether it's planets, galaxies, universes, whatever, man. All right, so we're gonna have our fair share in that time to come, and it's gonna be beautiful because we're gonna live for eternity. So the Most High is gonna give us more than enough. All right, more than enough to explore, to discover, to enjoy. You know, you're gonna have so much to explore and discover that by the time you get to the end, if there is an end, all right, because the Most High has the power and ability to create limitlessly, all right, to infinity. So, but like just speaking plainly or hypothetically, even if you were given an abundance and you were able to finally discover all the lands and universes and see everything, it will have taken you hundreds of thousands of years, you know, millions of years just to get to that point. And then you got to think about it. By the time you get back to that first planet you've ever discovered, it's going to be like a new thing all over again. Like, wow, I haven't been here in 100 million years. You know what I mean? Just, you know, just trying to speak in layman's terms, man. So that's how the spirit's going to be. It's going to be renewing. All right. If you look at it like this, right? Think about something that you have or you enjoy in this life, right? Let's just say you have a hobby, all right? And let's just say that hobby is gaming, okay? And let's just say there's a game that you've played for a while and you enjoy this game, right? But then let's say you just take some time off of the game and you play another game. And now you're enjoying this other game. And then you take the time off and enjoy a third game. And now you're enjoying that third game for a period of time. By the time you get back to that first game, it's going to be a whole refreshing and new spirit, all right, or feeling. And now you're going to play that game number one like it's the first time all over again. Now you're going to get back into the nostalgia of why you love that game. And then you're going to play that for a period of time. And then the cycle repeats itself. So you're never going to get tired of it because you're going to have such an abundance of different beauties and magnificently beautiful things and planets and animals and people to explore and discover, man. That when you get back to something that you've explored before, it's going to be like exploring it for the first time all over again. Of course, it's not really, because we're going to know, everything. So we're going to have memory and knowledge of every little thing, but just that feeling, all right? We're not going to feel boredom, all right? Those feelings are not going to exist, all right, in those new bodies. We're not going to feel complacency, all right? We're not going to feel tiredness and soreness, all right, and displeasure. It's not going to exist for us, all right? Those are mortal traits. Those are not traits of immortality, okay? Specifically going into the Lord's concept of immortality, not the immortality you see in these movies where a vampire or a motherfucker live for 500 years and get bored and shit. It's not possible, man. Okay? I'm going to go into Romans 8 and finish out here. So I'm going to Romans 8. We're going to start at 18. It says, "For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory that shall be revealed in us." Very simple, man. Doesn't need an explanation. It says, "For the earnest expectation of the creature waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of God." All right. They're waiting for that. We're waiting for that manifestation of our new bodies. All right. That manifestation of Yahushua coming on that chariot to deliver the elect. All right. Coming in his glory and his power. All right. The kingdom of heaven, New Jerusalem coming down on earth, and all the galaxies and planets and universes to be explored and discovered. All right. We're waiting for that. All right. And that's our expectation. All right. Because the Lord promised it and we believe the Lord. So that's our expectation. All right. And we know that the Lord is not a man that he should lie. Verse 20. "For the creature was made subject to vanity, not willing by reason of him who hath subjected the same in hope, because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption and the glorious liberty of the children of God. For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now. And not only they, but all ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves groan within ourselves, waiting for the adoption, to wit, the redemption of our body." All right. And that's the point. All right. We are groaning, all right, and travailing, all right, and pain together, not just us as the elect, or the hopeful elect, I should say. All right. Not just the Israelites, but the earth. All right. The animals. All right. The elements, the angels, Yahushua. All right. Are all groaning, and travailing and hasting in that day. All right. Because you better believe Yahushua wants to bring us into the kingdom. Yahushua wants to see righteousness established on the earth. All right. Yahweh wants to see righteousness established in the earth, and seeing the Israelites in dominion, and us being the Most High's, representation and his spokespeople, if you will. All right. So, that's just the lesson I want to bring. I didn't want to make this too long. Lord willing, this video is edifying. Like I said, I got training in about 45 minutes now. I gotta get some things together before I head out there. So I just wanted to do this lesson. Lord willing, you viewers were edifying. Once again, shalom to the sincere brothers and sisters. Shalom to the apostles and elders. And call Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Shalom.